Hey guys, Dan Hood here again. um, just finished up this shooter. Hopefully, there you go, takes better focus. Lots of layers in this one. Just tightening up the bands in it. And then I always pull test like this. Make sure they're not going anywhere. It's basically jade G10 with really thin layers of black G10. I think it's not even a 1/16 of an inch on some of it, an eighth of an inch, a quarter inch. LS grips, purple resin, purple lanyard. Obviously, these pins require a certain thickness, and the thickness of the front requires a certain thickness to be able to hold the strength. As you'll see in some of the pictures, the metal through there, you can actually see it through the jade. It's so close. Made this one. This was just one I made because while I was making a whole bunch, I figured I'd make a few. Make sure this doesn't pop loose. Always double check. Safety glasses. Got the spinner. I posted about a little earlier today. Let's have a little fun. I pretty much shoot every shooter before I send it out. Some people ask, well, what happens if you fork hit it? Well, I fork hit it. It's just, I'm a builder. Sometimes when you're fabricating something, it breaks. If you can fix it, you fix it. If not, it's the same thing with fork hits. But you got to test drive everything before you sell it. Make sure it works right. Look at that. Nice clip down there. This one was kind of, I had to make this one up a little bit as I went along, because once I got all the pieces together, I knew that it was going to be too thin at the fork tips for the clips, for the screws that go through the clips. Let me see if that gets it clearer. So what I did is I made a flared fork. It actually, I'm kind of liking it. It's nice and comfortable, because if you see where the flared fork is, you can get your thumb nice and rested up in there like this. See, my thumb's nice and up in that flared fork section. Yeah, this is your typical red precise. Gotta get about 5-10 shots out of it before it finally starts doing what it's supposed to. Yeah, stuff's falling pretty quick. It's just not getting its there it is. Now we're starting to respond correctly. Whenever you're in a competition situation, never use brand new bands, because latex needs a few shots just to kind of, get itself warmed up, get itself stretched out. Once you put about 10-15 shots through latex, then it starts to keep, well, the better stuff needs about 10 or 15 shots. Stuff that's not so good needs about 20 to 30 before it starts warming up. It's just the way. I saw a thin spot there for a second. For those of you wondering, yeah, it's pretty late at night. But anyway, I just thought I'd do a slightly different video this time. Let me shoot one more time. Hit the spinner twice. There it is. Now it's starting to go right. Anyway, guys, one more finished. Slightly longer video than normal. This is a combination of black and jade G10. Got the logo pin. Flared forks. Palm Swell is out of LS Grips purple and black, I believe. Anyway, I'm enjoying this. Once again, as always, this is one I actually built that hasn't been spoken for. Take care.